Yeah, there's a lot of, one of the misleading things is that people come in and they want a certain type of coffee bean. And it could be blueberry, green berries, it could be Cuppa Joe's, it could be Blanchard's, Advanced, wherever they're roasted. And some people say, I want that kind, or I had it before at a coffee shop and I hate it. Well, you gotta watch it, because you could have a particular, let's say a Shenandoah Joe here, somebody makes it and they water it down, or they don't have the right filters. Or you could have a Greenberry's coffee bean at another place and you really like it, but you come here and you don't like it as much. It depends on how you brew it. We got it down to, I think, a science now after about a couple years, where the right amount of I don't know, syrup and sauce that goes in there. The espresso, we have an automatic machine. It gives out the same amount every time. And our prices, I think, are less than most areas in Charlottesville. It's a great thing to own your own business, but you also have other things in the play. But not to discourage you, think about the product. We had some kids in the other day, young adults, that want to start their own business. And I didn't want to discourage them, but I wanted to let them know that, hey, follow your dream, but keep in mind there's going to be some long hours. It's not all glorious, because when I leave here, I'm going to go home on a computer and I got to do some banking. I'm hoping to do a little ad. So those things take a lot of time behind the scenes. I don't work the morning shift, but I'm still working at home on the computer, or I'm buying supplies, or I'm picking things up. But when you own your own business, when you start it up, put that, what you want to start with, a product or a service. Put your whole heart into it. Believe in your product. Because if you have the main thing is if you have an inferior product, how do you believe in it? And if you have something, make sure it's the best that you can do for what you're able to do. But don't sell something that's inferior. Otherwise, you're going to have a problem trying to sell it to customers. Because if you're telling the truth anyway, and that's hopefully what you're doing. But follow your dream, but make sure that you're going to invest a lot of hours. And I think the national average for like restaurants and stuff, it takes like 2 to 5 years to get going and make it a profit. And same goes for here. It's okay to, you have to make money, you have to earn a living, but it's really the people that come in here, and that's why the employees like working here, because they just, they find it's part of the community, and when for some reason we're closed, it doesn't feel right. Like I missed a day, or I miss people. Be able to work in a good environment. A lot of people that get into work, they hate their jobs. They really hate it, no matter what they make. In this particular situation, I love my job. It's a nice environment. Everybody's loose. You can do your own thing in here. The employees, the workers, they get to wear kind of what they want to do. As long as their hair's back and they wash their hands, everything's sort of loosey-goosey, as they say. But yeah, that's kind of why I like to go to work. I was skin diving without a tank in Key Marathon. And my buddies were all in a boat. We were out there and they all had hangovers. And I was the only one that wasn't drinking. So I went out with just a snorkel and a mask and a spear gun. Well, I wanted to get some, we got time for this? Anyway, I was out with a spear gun. I was looking for dinner so we could barbecue it up. Well, the Keys, you know, the visibility is about 150 feet and the wind was blowing. So the visibility was like about 20 feet. And I'm down there holding my breath going down, and all of a sudden there was nothing but barracuda around. And I don't know, I just followed them around. Well, anyway, this granddaddy was swimming along like this, and he made a fatal mistake and went in front of me. And I just had a spear gun, and I said, well, boom. I shot him. Anyway, so I didn't have a tank, hold my breath, and he's dragging me through the water. I mean, it's like, you know, like, whoa, wait a minute, I gotta get some air. So when I go up to the surface, he pulls a spear out of his body while he's swimming, and I go up the surface and grasp the air and reload the spear gun and go back down. I said, man, what is this guy at? He's gonna bite me or something. Anyway, I hit him hard, so he was swimming like this, and I hit him again. It was hard to hit him because he was swimming sort of erratically. And anyway, I got him up to the surface and put a knife in his gill. And the boat with all my diving buddies is way over there, like, you know, like a football field away. And I'm going, now how am I gonna get this fish over to the boat? And here comes this boat, this little runabout comes by, picks me up, drags me over there. And we put the fish in the boat, and I'm hanging over the side, and everybody's admiring this big old barracuda. And a man of war comes along, floats along, and lands on my legs. Well, the tentacles fall on my legs, you know, and this thing is unbelievably painful. So they dragged me in the boat. They thought I was being eaten by a shark because I was yelling. And anyway, we got the tentacles off, and I'm in pain. I don't care about the fish anymore. We get back to the harbor. Anyway, they hang up this barracuda, find out it's a big record breaker, but I can't get a citation because I didn't fish it, I shot it. So I lost that on that. I'm in pain, and I found out you can't eat the barracuda either. So I'm saying I'm just a loser. And just so happens a taxidermist was there and got my fish, and it cost me $175. So don't go after barracuda anymore. It just doesn't pay off. But anyway, that's one of the stories.